A lot of people stress out about market research. I'm not talking about getting hold of JP Morgan and getting phone polls. I'm not talking about massive big polls that you're trying to get to hundreds of thousands of people. The first thing to do before you start any business to see if there's a market is to look at Google. See how many people are selling the type of products that you want. See where they are. See their location. And then see if there's something that you can do that's a little bit different to them to make you stand out. So say for an example, you got a hairdresser. So look up Google for hairdressers on the Sunshine Coast. There's hundreds of them. And then you think, well, what can I do that's different to someone else? Maybe I'll be a mobile hairdresser. There's got to be lots of old people or people at work or people looking after carers. I don't know. Lots of people that can't get to the hairdresser. So then you Google mobile hairdressers and see how many of them are. If there's not many of them, then you start looking and talking to your friends and family and your acquaintances and start asking questions going, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. Do you think there's a market of it? Where possible, do go out to your market. Get on Facebook. Facebook's an amazing thing to find out if what it is that you're looking at really is a viable product. Because I can tell you right now that your friends on Facebook are going to give it to you honestly. Create a poll on Facebook. Ask your friends if they wouldn't mind sharing it because their friend is looking at starting a business. I'm not saying it's going to go viral, but if you had 30 friends on Facebook who shared it, chances are you're going to get 60 people that are going to respond. It gives you an idea other than your friends and family. Close friends and family are the worst example of someone who can tell you whether you have a viable product or a market for a product. And there's two reasons for that. Two. The first reason is that they say, oh no, you can't do that. You're doomed to fail. You get the really negative people. And they're not the people you want advising on your business. Then you get the other person, number two. And they're like, gung-ho, yes, go for it. Of course we'll buy your products. But at the end of the day, it's not your friends and family that you want to buy day in, day out. You need real customers. Another idea, if you can't find what you're looking at doing where you are, is using the power of Google again, but looking outside where you are. So things that perhaps are working in the city that you could use in wherever it is you live. So that mobile hairdresser, there might be no mobile hairdressers on the Sunshine Coast. Google mobile hairdressers in Brisbane. And you know what? You could even ring them. If you gave a mobile hairdresser a call and said, hey, I'm looking at start of a business that's a mobile hairdressing business, would you mind if I pick your brains for 2 minutes? Can you give me an address? I'll send you a bottle of wine, whatever it is that you need to do. But there's options there to get information. I did a startup weekend at the Sunshine Coast Uni a year or so ago. And every team that was there had to prove the viability of their product. And our team went and did a Google poll and sent it out to all our friends and family. There were 6 of us there that had all different friends, not connected. But one of the teams was producing a children's toy. So what did they do? They hit the local park. And they didn't ask the kids if they liked the toys. They asked the grandparents, the parents, the uncles and aunties. Did they like the toy, or did they think the children would like the toy? How much the parents would pay for that toy? And then they asked the kids, did they like the toy? Because what you want to know is, A, is someone going to buy it? It's not the kids buying the toy, it's the parents and the grandparents buying the toy. B, what is their price point? How much they're willing to pay? And C, if they're buying it for someone else, does that someone else actually going to like it? It's a really interesting thing. But the thing is that if you've got those fundamentals and those basics, you've worked out you've got a product that hopefully is different to someone else's, and then you're sure you've got a target market, then hopefully you're doomed to success. I'll see you tomorrow and we'll have a quick talk about operations.